Okay, here we are, motherfuckers. Okay, make this video make sense. I cry like a sissy girl. I think maybe I got some burger grease in my joint when I rolled it. Happy 420 from BC, motherfuckers. So, you see, this is what they call... Oh, look, there's a crane. It's late at night, so that crane's not going to be working. I wonder, maybe tomorrow, I'm going to check if it's actually operational. There was another... Oh, it might be behind the trees. No, it's actually... Yes. Okay, see there? Oh, yeah, there. There is a crane there. It's behind the buildings. So I seen when it's coming up the other way, I could see two cranes. So let's see if they're still building up here. I hope so. It makes good sense. They could be building such like... The weird thing is it doesn't have a panorama view unless you're in the right location. But technically, this is the highest point in BC. Now, over in that direction, there, that's the thing that looks like SFU. Maybe if you ever went to SFU or had friends, you would recognize that spot. I recognize it because I used to come here. Such like that. Anyways, it's right by the bus stop. But so 20 years ago, when I would work overnight securities here, none of that shit. They were just starting. I don't know. I'd have to ride around in the daylight maybe. I don't know. Maybe I could pick it out. I'd have to think about it. And like, thinking's not my strong point at like 9 o'clock at night when I'm trying to find a camping spot to like figure my shit out. But basically, I'm gonna have to go on the other side of that shit to fucking find a goddamn camping spot. But fucking god damn it, skeeters up here too. High altitude skeeters. Look, anyways, my point is that way that I'm looking at now, which is through the camera, that's the direction. In between there and where I was earlier, there's nothing. There's empty space. There's Deer Lake. And so when I get, and if I, tomorrow morning, I'll go and I'll look and I'll point and I'll be able to show, and over that away past, well, wherever, past, oh yeah, there you go, way past there. That's the way of Coquitlam. So if I go over, that's actually the top part of the hill. And then there's like a hump, and then it goes around another hump, and then it comes down, and then it's like gradually slow going down that slope. But this slope, it goes down in humps. And so when I get to like a bluff part, I'll be able to take pictures and be like, look, there's the railway station. There's those malls and the tramway. And you see how much like empty green space? They could just be building houses. They don't need to knock down houses. It's all a scam, folks. They could do all their development, new development. Now, a lot of these old houses, they're like shit boxes. They need to be knocked down. And I understand that. They're not worth $1 million to get a knock down, a tear down. Like you have to build in that lot. The lot's not worth $1 million because theoretically, you could just go up this damn, where's the trees? Trees are in that direction. Yeah, so that's in the direction of the North Shore. If I show you pictures from that direction all the way around the whole inlet, we'll be able to see more. So from up here, it's going to be good, and it's going to be keen to be able to see that there's such a scam. It's just empty space in all directions, motherfuckers. You could be building new things and building them on forward and building up new development and making new roads and new power lines, and you could be giving more people jobs, but they don't. They hold it for themselves, for the land shark investors, so they can make tenfold. And we could actually have an economy, because the economy of this scale, in the economy of scale, you would have more commercial, more light industrial, more people available for those sorts of jobs. All that has been gutted. That's the stuff that became too expensive to run your business, and you had to move on down the line or retire and close up shop, which seems to be like a trend of what's going on. But it keeps getting darker, and I really gotta fuck off. Anyways, so when I was here like 20 years ago, maybe there was like, no, there was more than one, because those buildings over there already existed. So maybe like that building and that building, see those ones down there? Those would be like old ones, let's say. And then those ones over there, they would be like much newer. But I don't know why they want to build, they should be building luxury apartments here. But I don't know why they would want to build student dorm prices, luxury condos. Like, the whole thing doesn't make any sense. But I gotta go find a place to crash. And I gotta look on my Google Map things to figure out which way, because stuff's new here, right? Fuck, has it really been? No, I've been here within 20 years. Because you see, what I would do is, well, 20 years ago, I would build a new bike. And then I would ride my bike up the hill and ride it down the hill, because it's a pretty big hill and you can get going way more than 100 kilometers an hour. And even if you've got glasses on, your eyes are like bleeding tears. You get going so fast, you can't use the brakes. If you want to brake, all you do is stand up, and the wind gets so harsh, it's like a parachute or something. Like wind brakes like on an aeroplane. Hence all of my airborne type icons that I love so much. Never served myself, folks, but never, fuck, I'm just, the video goes on and on. I give up. I do know going back the way I came is not a good idea, so I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go find a place to fucking crash, because one thing or another. Anywho, as you can see, there's still people here, and to have people get like buildings so that they could go to the dormitory, because that was never here, unlike UBC. At SFU, they never really had dorms. They had like weird science project shit. Special commercial, like if you got your adult license or you graduated, you could go to like, there was like a weird science forensic unit from the government here. Maybe that's what they took out and then built new shit, but I wouldn't remember. I don't know. They had stuff like that. There was other things up here. There's a bike shop. I know of that. I don't know where that is. I'd have to look it up on the map. But I gotta go. I gotta go get finding a place, because it's gonna get dark. I will do videos and I'll take pictures to show the massive, vast expanse. From these angles, from the angle where I was earlier, but I couldn't really take pictures. You need a gyrocopter with, what's that? Zoom lenses. Outside zoom. I gotta get going. It's gonna get dark. Where is a good spot? See, I know good spots by the other side, but I'm gonna have to look on the map to see where that is too. Fuck. Whatever. I'll see you later. Have a nice fuck off now.